the showpiece finale is almost upon us at the Japan National Stadium. Today is the day for the J.LEAGUE YBC LEVAIN Cup final, as Nagoya Grampus and Albirex Niigata will do battle for Japan's League Cup trophy. Will it be a fitting farewell for Nagoya Grampus keeper Mitchell Langerak, who will be leaving the club at the end of the season? Or will that be the first major Japanese trophy for Albirex Niigata, who do have the tournament's top scorer amongst their ranks, Hagakura Motoki? He currently stands at the top of the pile on 6 goals, but he begins on the bench today for Albi. Stay with us here at the Japan National Stadium and we'll find out together over the course of these upcoming 90 minutes who will win the trophy, and if that's not enough to separate the two teams, have extra time and possibly even penalty kicks, whatever it takes to work out this year's winner of the J.LEAGUE YBC LEVAIN Cup. It's almost time for the national anthem before kickoff. Getting underway at 1:05 local time this afternoon in Tokyo, and you can already hear the noise and the atmosphere generated by the fans here. The Grampus fans on the north side, the Albi fans to the south. The fans are ready, the players are ready. It is time for the cup final in Tokyo. Handshakes and high fives between the players. Just look at their last little bit of focus before we get going here. No surprise, Langerak will start in goal for Nagoya Grampus. Will he have his fitting farewell, Mitchell Langerak, the man who's achieved so much in Nagoya? His display in the quarterfinals when he saved 2 penalties and scored 1 himself, well, that will live long in the memory for Nagoya Grampus fans and for Mitchell Langerak if he goes on to lift the trophy today. Big team news. Coach Matsuhashi, Albirex Niigata. That's the return of the number 7, Taniguchi Kaito, with double figures in the J.LEAGUE already this season. Scored in the first leg of the semi-final, scored in the second round of the cup as well. Taniguchi, he's not played many minutes in recent times. There is Mitchell Langerak, man in blue. Game today, Fukushima Koichiro, 40-year-old Kagoshima. Captains Langerak, the goalkeeper for Nagoya Grampus. Akiyama, central midfielder. Captain for Albirex Niigata, a much more youthful side all in all than Nagoya Grampus. Coach Hasegawa Kenta has a bit more experience to call upon from within his squad, but there are some big names on the bench for both of these teams today. Grampus can turn to the likes of Patrick, Spayunka, Yamagishi Yuya as well. They are to need goals later on in the game. Komi Nagakura, 6-goal striker. Hoshi and Okumura as well, all to be called upon for Albirex Niigata. But for now, it's all about what the starting 11s can do on the big pressure occasion in the cup final. Referee checks his watch. It is almost time to begin at the Japan National Stadium. Tremendous noise in the arena. Here we go then. Albirex Niigata playing in white today. Get the final underway. Nagoya Grampus. They're more familiar. Red and orange colours. Now come over the halfway line. In possession and out to the right-hand side they go. Opening attack, perhaps, led by Nogami down the right-hand side. His ball towards Morishima. Blocked away. Quick round of applause early on. His teammates' efforts, because within 30 seconds, Grampus have the ball downfield. They'll look to exert a little bit of pressure. Up comes Mikuni. Certainly aerial threat in there. Nogami waiting for something as well. LB goalkeeper Abe Koto. Tested, the man in green inside the first couple of minutes here. It's been a good 30 seconds since the ball went out of play for the corner. The referee's not happy with something he's seen in the middle. The linesman just sharing some words there before this corner is delivered. Plenty of movement in the middle. Tokumoto to send this one in. Instead, passes to the edge of the box. Tokumoto will get that back. Loft in the cross, left-footed, it was curled in towards the box. Headed away calmly. And the centre forward, Ono Yuji. Looking downfield, down the left-hand side, but nothing doing for them. So Hashirikizo, of course, parading inside his dugout for Albirex Niigata. 56-year-old's been in charge since January of 2022. He did win the J2 League title. Early chance again. It's just snuffed out the Albi defence, but it's only 2 minutes played, but you can already tell Nagoya Grampus are the team settling better here in the Japan National Stadium. In white, yet to have any really good spells of possession. Pick up the free kick. Now perhaps is the time. Albi can settle on the ball. Nogami is down on the ground temporarily. Grampus. To the keeper they go. Abe right-footed over the halfway line. That's a good header out towards the byline. What can they do from here? Back inside towards Miyamoto. Forced all the way back. This will be doing them some good. I'm sure it will be relaxing their fans somewhat as well, because it was a little bit of a shaky start. Did the corner really get past the halfway line? It's an extraordinary situation. Albirex Niigata find themselves in, though. Winners of the J2 title a couple of years ago. Now, J.LEAGUE YBC LEVAIN Cup final, looking for their first major piece of silverware. What an achievement it would be. It is not to be understated how difficult it is to go and win your first major trophy. This team know what it takes to win things together, but that was at second tier level. There are a lot of players still remaining in the Albi squad who lifted that 2022 J2 title. Coach Hasegawa Kenta of Nagoya Grampus. He's won an awful lot in his time. He's won this trophy twice before with Gamba Osaka and with FC Tokyo as well. Grampus, of course, winning this title 3 seasons ago. If they can lift another one in such short succession, that in itself will be a remarkable achievement too. History on the line for one of these teams today. 5 minutes gone. Still Nagoya Grampus 0, Albirex Niigata 0. Nothing yet for Mitchell Langerak to do. The Nagoya goal. Albi keeper Abe Koto, in truth, with very little to do as well. Just a couple of passes out. Didn't have to gather the corner that was headed away by his defence, but there is a set-piece chance. Again, Tokumoto Shuhei lofts that one high into the box. It's headed across. That could have been dangerous. It's not over yet. First shot of the day comes in. Audacious attempt on the half volley, but it's sliced up and over the top. Blocking back early on, but that one will bounce and spin its way out of play. Throw in. Hashimoto to take it. Again, Nagoya Grampus coming out on top of the physical duel in the corner. The ball didn't bounce their way this time, though. And the referee's whistle's gone in favour of Albirex Niigata. Shimoto Kento, 24-year-old fullback. He's in his first season here at Albirex Niigata. Former Tokushima Vortis man. Go back to the goalkeeper, and again played straight up into the centre circle, and it comes straight back. The Albi defence has given away cheaply. Now a chance to break. Only one red shirt forward, really. Nagoya Grampus. A bit more time to work with it. Too many white shirts around them. Nowhere to go. Time the pass up to the halfway line is more accurate. The long ball, though, is a bit of a hit and hope effort out towards the right flank. Easy to deal with for the Grampus defence. Still looking a little bit shaky in the passing, but again, just looking to spend a bit more time on the ball. Taking hopes forward. Haven't paid off yet, but there is one that does pay off. The slip has given a chance now. First time to shoot at the goal of Mitchell Langerak. The shot coming in from Taniguchi Kaito. Straight into the arms of the Australian goalkeeper. First promising sign in attack for Albirex Niigata. Takahashi will be pleased with at least that first attempt. It's been all Nagoya so far. Right back towards the goal. Well, Abe clearing it out under heavy pressure there. He looked cool, calm and collected as he got it away from right on his own goal line. He's still content, Albirex Niigata, to whip those passes around inside their own penalty area. It was a heart-in-mouth moment. These 3-on-3 triangles obviously an important part of their build-up play. Nagoya Grampus know that as well. I wonder if they'll have some success in that high press throughout the course of this cup final. For now, though, Albirex Niigata in white managed to bring the ball downfield neatly. Cross delivered over, headed away. For a throw-in over on the left-hand side. It's taken quickly by Hashimoto. Hashimoto with his yellow boots turns around, finds Miyamoto. Ball forwards. Ball will drift harmlessly out of play. Hasegawa Motoki scored in the first leg of the cup semi-final. Hasegawa. There was no chance of him getting on the end of that. Another little sign of the combination play beginning to build for Albirex Niigata. Looking on from the sideline. It's come up to 10 minutes gone already at the Japan National Stadium. Still no big chances to speak of. Taniguchi testing Mitchell Langerak, but it was an easy save, an easy, comfortable catch for the goalkeeper, and that's the only time Albi have hit the target so far. Whistle's gone in the middle there. Mogami rather. It's lofted towards the edge of the area. Ikuni, comfortable header away, but the through ball comes off the legs. Referee Fukushima Koichiro. Moment for a referee, never what you want, but players have to know that the man in black is also part of the game. He's out there on the pitch too. Ball in towards the edge of the box. That was a good shot, and it was a decent save too from Langerak. Ono Yuji hitting it first time from the D. Suddenly the injection of pace from Albirex Niigata, and the first time shot with the right foot was right down towards the corner. He'd have backed Langerak to make the stop, but he certainly had to get down quickly to the left to do it. That's the best chance in this match by a long shot. Yuji forcing the save. Yuji's effort was a very routine catch. Not so, and it's led to this corner. Albirex Niigata. 12 minutes played in the cup final. Delivery again. Wanted to go short. Pass it back out. Still lots of white shirts in the middle if they can get it in there. Hasegawa goes towards the back post. It's knocked back across the area. This could be loose. Still danger in the box. Eventually it's scrambled, but not quite away yet. Still back into the 6-yard box, and finally booted clear to safety. Akiyama in there. There's a lot of fighting for it. Taniguchi was looking for it. Akiyama in the end with the captain's armband. Just didn't break for the white shirts in the area. It was a bit scrappy. Sometimes that's all it takes, especially in a cup final. Nobody cares how the ball will make its way into the net as long as it does. For now, though, it remains goalless. Man down in the box, but no appeals really. As the volley is cushioned back out to the right flank for Albirex Niigata. They win the throw-in as well over on that right-hand side. Miyamoto in the middle, looks out towards Hashimoto. Good layoff there, and the first time shot curled wide. Was there more time there? The layoff worked so well. It was a delightful touch. There were defenders coming back to cover. You wonder whether Miyamoto there could have taken a touch. He played himself into the area, got a little bit closer to the goal of Mitchell Langerak. Instead, went for the first time curler. But the last few minutes have been very positive indeed from coach Matsuhashi Nikizo and his Albirex Niigata team. Langerak suddenly with a lot more to do with the Nagoya Grampus goal. Outside of his area, lost it long downfield again, but it's picked up comfortably. Grampus defence. And Mikuni, so on the score sheet, the first leg of the semi-final. Mikuni was this one to the right, and now it's played down the right-hand side. That's a decent ball into the middle. Low square ball. A bit of power on it, didn't quite have the placement, it was cut out. It's well worked. Hashimoto, who's been busy in the left full-back position today. Albi, back heel down the line, stays in play. Grampus won the offside. Eventually it will be given. It did look offside. This idea. Ono Yuji. It was clever back heel, but Captain Akiyama was a little bit too far forward. So after the bright start for Grampus, who certainly looked the more comfortable of the two teams in the opening 10 minutes. Now had 5 minutes. Forward pressure from Albirex Niigata. They've got a man down by the halfway line. Ball comes back to them though, and referee Fukushima bring this to a halt. As Ono gets back up to his feet. Here's another look at how he went down in the collision with Uchida. Grampus back three, Kawazura, Mikuni and Uchida. We've got Tokumoto and Nogami on the flanks, getting back to help them out as well. It's shifting back three to back five. Not seen too much of the men in the middle for a while from Nagoya Grampus. It's Inagaki and Shihashi. Hasn't been much of a chance to get them into the play for a little while. Shima's been a little bit busier further forward for Grampus. Questions for Tagawa Genta, perhaps to start finding the answers to. It's Kazumi. Fans, the orange and blue home colours. Team playing in the white and blue away shirts today. Designated away side for this final at the Japan National Stadium. It's over to Abe in the box. This time not quite under so much pressure. He can pick out his pass, but he can't pick out a teammate. Onto that on the halfway line, but it's blocked away for a throw-in. Chasing after it over on the right for Albirex Niigata, but it's all the way downfield and back to the goalkeeper. Stoppage there. Arm in the face. Awkward one. Shihashi Keiya, the 27-year-olds. Shihashi, yeah, catching the arm in the face around this Nagai. Nagenski, the veteran forward, of course. Nagai, winner of the League Cup competition in 2020. Abe takes his time and eventually decides to pick that one up. Wide on the left-hand side. It's well defended by Fitzgerald. New Zealand are called into action. More of a defensive intervention against the touchline from the Nagoya left. Tried the through ball wide down the flank, but it didn't work out. And again, it's fairly cautious from Albirex Niigata. Back to the goalkeeper they go. They'll wait for something to open up further downfield, but his distribution will need to improve a little bit, and that time it's right on point. Abe getting it straight out to Taniguchi. How important is his return today, number 7. It's a quick turn. Mishima starts this one off for Nagoya Grampus. They spread it over to the left-hand side, and now they're forced back a little. 20 minutes gone here. Still Nagoya Grampus 0, Albirex Niigata 0. Mishima down the right-hand side. Nothing really opening up for the two teams in the last 5 minutes, since the first couple of chances went the way of Albirex Niigata. Ono with the low shot testing the keeper, and then Yamamoto curling wide. It's a good header down towards the edge of the box though. Izumi just losing his footing at the crucial moment, but he might get it back in the middle. Shooting chance, Izumi in the area, up and over the top, under pressure. Offside flag had gone up anyway. It's enough to please Hasegawa Kenta. Confirmation of the offside, it was clear, but there wasn't too much in it. The link up there between Morishima, Tsukasa. Number 7, Izumi Ryuji. That's another good sign for Nagoya Grampus. Long ball, long one to chase. Langerak comes out to make that his own. Thumbs up from the forward, who almost got on the end of the ball from Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald in his third spell rather. Albirex Niigata's 10th season actually. Defending for him to do at the moment. It's down the other end, and Kuni Kennedy Abus comes across to cover against Ono Yuji. Still the fans all around the Japan National Stadium, making their voices heard. Midway through the first half now. Grampus 0. Albirex Niigata 0. Tension beginning to rise already. A tight cup final, a close contest until this point. Towards the centre circle, and it comes the right way. Albirex Niigata break down the right-hand side here. Two red shirts back, getting into position. There's some space somewhere to be exploited. Into play. Towards the D they go, but the pass was crucially deflected, and that allowed the red shirts of the Nagoya defence to take control of possession. Now they get it out wide towards Nogami. Back. Shihashi might be the option in the middle. Instead, they go back to the defence. They bring Nagai Genski back into play up top. It's Morishima again. Nogami switched over to the right-hand side. Well, by the flank, Nogami scored in round 3 of this competition this season. To Morishima it goes again. Patient play. Nagaki Shaw just down to retie his shoelace. Ball simply cut out in the end. Nothing doing there for Nagai. Vastly experienced forward. Won this competition at FC Tokyo back in 2020. He's another one in his 3rd spell with one of these clubs. Nagenski. Nagoya Grampus between 2011 and 2012, 2013 and 2016, and he's been back with Grampus since 2022. And shine in the cup final. For now, though, it's Hashimoto bringing it forward for Albirex Niigata. Good delivery. Found that gap between the defence and the goalkeeper. Had the defence struggling, tracking back, but it was too far forward. Desperate lunge in the centre from Hasegawa Motoki. Tried to stick out the foot, meet the cross. It was a good delivery. Kento, one of the key figures in the first 25 minutes or so of this J.League YBC Levain Cup final. It's brought down. Some really composed defending. The ball forward. Meat and drink really for Mikuni Kennedy Abus to get across and cover it. Good touch to get away from the defenders. Mishima continued his run, but the ball didn't come back his way. Now there is space for Taniguchi Kaito to move forward. Hasegawa drops it off again for Hashimoto Kento. Pushing forward, it's Inamura to the right-hand side now. Lofted into the middle, could be one. So be one in the air. Hasegawa Motoki up highest in the box, could never really get the header down towards the goal of Mitchell Langerak. The cross wasn't a bad one. I wonder what Taniguchi might have been able to do if everybody had missed that in the middle. There are 2 red shirts over there to cover. Back 3. Nagoya, Kawazura, Mikuni and Uchida holding up okay so far. In the back 4, Albirex Niigata, Fujiwara, Fitzgerald, Inamura and Hashimoto. They're getting into the game in a decent manner too. They've done their duties at the back. They're starting to play forward as well. Albirex Niigata. In behind Nagai, good cutback. Where does that fall in the area? No red shirts able to get on the end of it. Nagai Kensuke, for the first time in a while, in the right place at the right time there. Cutback certainly could have fallen to somebody in red in the centre. Mix of Morishima and Izumi floating around, couldn't get to it. It's Shusuke. Man for Albirex Niigata. Scored in both the first and second legs of the Cup semi-final. Albirex Niigata qualified with their win against Kawasaki Frontale. Plus to have the corner over on the left-hand side. They came through also in the semi-final against FC Champions League Elite group stage opposition in the form of Yokohama Marinos. Kick to defend. Nabekoto 27-year-old keeper. Moto ready to send this in, and it's a comfortable gather for Abe. And Green gets out ahead of everybody else. Just restarts play with the basketball pass for Albirex Niigata. Miss kick. Some proportions there, perhaps. Footing lost for Inamura Hayato. There's a quick look down, glances down at the studs. The pitch has been fairly soft so far at the Japan National Stadium. We've seen especially Nagoya Grampus players struggling a little bit with their footwork. That's a one-half chance. Albirex Niigata. Hit the ball forward was comfortably defended, but the second ball wasn't picked up because of a slip. To open up something for Albi. Turf completely playing its part. That's given away by the keeper, and it's slotted back in. A nightmare moment for Abe Koto, the Albirex Niigata goalkeeper. It was on a plate for Nagoya Grampus. They were not going to pass up that opportunity when it came their way. It wasn't even the high pressure, it was just a misplaced pass. Nagai floating forward, side-footing the ball, crisp and clean into the bottom corner, and Abe Koto could not atone for his error. A horrible moment for the 27-year-old keeper. Well, I did say in the early stages, that high press from Nagoya Grampus looked to be causing some trouble for the back line of Albirex Niigata, but as the game wore on, that back four looked more and more comfortable, passing away from the pressure of the men in red. The goalkeeper misses his target like that. Of course, it can be very, very dangerous, but credit must go to Nagai Kensuke, who pounced on the opportunity. Was ruthless, wasted no time in slotting that into the bottom corner. So from nowhere really, it's Nagoya Grampus who leads with just over half an hour gone in the J.LEAGUE YBC LEVAIN Cup final. Goal from Kensuke Nagai. How can Albi react? Shot from distance, forced to save from Mitchell Langerak. Worth a go, Cigar Motoki. Just have a little look at goal from outside the D. Got a good bit of swerve on that. But initially, whether that had taken a deflection from the leg of Mikuni Kennedy Ebus. Just swerving down towards the bottom corner, and again, Langerak had to be alert. He and his team will be delighted to have the lead from nowhere. Sigawa with options in the middle. Yamamoto's one of them, but he's caught in possession there. Tracking back worked well, and now Morishima with room to run down the right-hand side. He's got men in the middle. Morishima, what can he do from here? Cross blocked rather simply in the end by Akiyama. Surely was more in that for Nagoya Grampus. Goal scorer tracking all the way back downfield to dispossess Yamamoto Eiji. Now the Grampus fans are jumping at the Japan National Stadium. The team have the lead. It's a bit of a storm. Albirex Niigata attacking. Storm might be overdoing it a little bit, but there were some decent shots on target from Albi. Nagoya Grampus didn't seem to quite have that goal threat anymore. Not so much. Nagai had other ideas, and now Tokumoto get the chance to deliver the corner again, right into the 6-yard box. That has to be headed back behind. Kennedy down in the middle. Mikuni really is a decent aerial threat from set pieces, but he landed heavily on his back there. Mikuni Kennedy Abus, the 24-year-old. Walker player. Scored a couple of times in J-League football this season. And you can see how high up he got there. It's a towering leap from the centre-back. Looks like he will be okay to continue after the heavy landing. Fujiwara there, marking Mikuni. It's not an easy job. Shuhei, another left-footed delivery. This time it's headed out rather more comfortably. It will come back in. Ishida drifting over towards the middle. Decide even to keep that in play. Start themselves. The pass right back towards the goal line of Abe Koto. This time he finds his target. How he will wish that he found his target last time, because it was his pass, of course. It was snapped up by Nagai Kensuke to give Nagoya Grampus the lead in the J.League YBC Levain Cup final. And they come again. Nogami knocks it off down the right-hand side, gets it back. Nogami into play with Morishima. Both teams appeal for the throw-in. It can only go one way. It goes the way of Nagoya Grampus. Between players who've really got involved now up front for their respective sides. Hasegawa Motoki, Nagai Kensuke. Attacking pressure, Albi in white and blue has rather dried up a little in recent minutes. I wouldn't say they've been shell-shocked since conceding the goal, but to a decent spell for Nagoya Grampus, with corners in there too, with deliveries into the box from the likes of Uchida and Tokumoto. Distribution on point this time again to the head of Taniguchi. Albirex Niigata pick up the loose ball. Taniguchi Kaito, Hashimoto Kento goes for the pass back into the box, and was well read actually by Onoyuchi. Looked as though there wasn't much there for him to work with. Pass was slightly off target, but he kept battling away, the number 99. Won that one back quickly at the expense of Inagaki. Inagaki, winner of this competition in 2021. Nagoya Grampus. 200 appearances for Grampus. Inagaki Show. That wasn't his finest moment. Just popped out loose. Hard work of Onoyuchi. Supported Albirex Niigata. This dead ball situation. Chance again to test Mitchell Langerak. This one's right on the edge of the area. Won't be easy. Hashimoto Kento, Yamamoto Aiji standing over it. Players kneeling down in front of the wall as well. Time Fujiwara putting themselves in the way of danger. They force Langerak into action here. Hashimoto stepping back. go for the longer run-up. The left-footed effort will be Miyamoto instead, on target, but not difficult enough to cause problems for Mitchell Langerak. Up and around the wall, but too central really. It's headed on well. Not sure if that was meant, but the touch was almost rather acrobatic from Izumi there, who twisted around underneath the ball and got back on the end of it. That aerial duel as well, but the ball comes loose for Hashimoto. Fitzgerald picking up with Fujiwara. To the midfield it goes. Kiyama moving forward, Miyamoto signalling in the centre circle which way to go. Inamura confidently striding through the two forwards there, Inamura, but the pass that he dropped off was a little bit short. Gave Nagoya Grampus something to chase after. Nearly worked out for the red shirts. Pressure this time coming from Albirex Niigata forwards. They will be desperate to get back on terms before the half-time interval, which is looming now, just about 5 minutes away. It's a little bit of stoppage time, I'm sure. Towards Morishima. Nogami. Scorer in round 3 of the competition, Nogami. Morishima back to the defence. Initially, Albirex Niigata in the left-back position, but didn't get it far until this one's come back. Yuki. Shima Tsukasa. Shima, another former League Cup winner. The title 2 years ago with Sanfrecce Hiroshima. That's into the box. Red shirts on it. Big chance to make it 2. And again, it's Nagai Kensugi. 2-0 Nagoya Grampus. Albirex Niigata in trouble late on in the first half. The lead is doubled, and this time there was nothing that Abe Koto could do about it. 3 red shirts in the Albi penalty area, and they made it their own. It was a simple finish in the end. The chip ball forward, it was cleverly headed back, but the touch to set it up was brilliant. Well, I said Inagaki Sho was yet to get in the game, but that run forward was absolutely vital. Izumi with the assist, he put it on a plate for Nagai. But that was all about the run and the drop-back header from Inagaki Sho. Hasegawa Kenta, Nagoya Grampus coach, and his team, they love it, the fans love it. Nagoya Grampus leading 2-0. Albirex Niigata players and fans will have to keep believing here, because they're going for their first major Japanese title. But it looks a long way away at the moment as we come towards half-time. A brace from Nagai Kensuke, both of them simple finishes, it has to be said. Both of them set up nicely for him. One set up the Albirex Niigata goalkeeper, the other set up brilliantly by his teammates. Tsuhashi Rikizo, the Albi coach, does have some big names on the bench he can turn to at half-time should he see fit. Periods of pressure and periods of good play in this first half. It's certainly not been a performance that's completely to be written off. They will be devastated to find themselves trailing by 2 in the cup final here. It's been a pretty even game one mistake, a couple of clinical moments, an experienced centre forward, that is making all the difference right now. It's back over. It's Kawazura who's gone down. Should be okay to carry on. No problems really. Sagawa Motoki. Dangerous. Albirex Niigata. They have not found a way past Mitchell Langerak yet. Forced him into a couple of decent saves and a couple who's got very much routine gathers as well. As we tick over towards 45 minutes. It's a set piece. The free kick right on the halfway line. Nagoya Grampus. At this point, going to 3 minutes added on for stoppages at the end of this first half. Maybe at this point, Albirex Niigata just wants to get in to the changing room. Matsuhashi keen to have a word with his players, perhaps make some changes. To find some new impetus at the beginning of the second half if they can't do so in the last couple of minutes of this one. Can't believe the decision has gone against Albirex Niigata there. Nagoya Grampus possession, 1 minute into the 3 added. Kuni Kennedy Abus play the ball forward. The goal now really set the tone for a difficult second half for Albirex Niigata. They're up against it already. Hold firm for the last couple of minutes here. Movement all in from Inagaki Sho. It's not dealt with initially. There's a little bit of miscommunication in the penalty area, but eventually it's played away. Worrying signs though. Masashi Rikizo is Albirex Niigata team. Succession of throw-ins now over on the right-hand side for Nagoya Grampus. Mogami Yuki is over there to take it. So it's gone that time. This time will come back the way of Albirex Niigata, but they haven't got much time left to create something at the very end of this first half. Goal that they conceded just after half an hour gone has knocked the stuffing out of Albirex Niigata somewhat. This looks to be a painful one for the man who's on a hat-trick now in this cup final, Nagai Kensuke. Here's a look at his first. And when the goalkeeper gave the ball to the striker, he didn't have too much room to work with, in fairness, but he got it right inside the post. This one was rather easier after the brilliant work from Inagaki and Izumi. Well composed Izumi Ryuji when the header was played back his way in the box. Defenders closing him down. He knew exactly what to do with his first touch. Stepped back inside, took it away from the white shirts, teed up Nagai for goal number 2 for Nagoya Grampus. Is there to be one last chance of this first half? If there is, it might well be for the team who lead already 2-0. Morishima brings it forward. Has he got support with him? Heel, it's played out wide. Mogami gets it back inside for Izumi. should be that for the end of the first half, you would imagine. Not quite yet. Free from Shimakoichiro. So there is the half-time whistle. Nagoya Grampus leading at the interval by 2-0, both of them from the boots of Nagai Kensuke. The first one, a mistake from Abe Koto, the Albirex Niigata goalkeeper. The second, brilliant work from his teammates to set him up. That Nagai is the main man at half-time. We'll take a short break and leave you with the stats, the facts and the figures from that first 45 minutes. Plus another look at the best of the action so far. Don't go anywhere, because the second half of this League Cup final is coming up soon. Nagoya Grampus 2, Albirex Niigata 0, the half-time score after a brace from Nagai Kensuke.
J リーグ YBC レバンカップの各表彰につきましてご紹介してまいります。優勝チームには J リーグカップ賞金1億5000万円、そして J リーグ YBC レバンカップが贈られます。なお、山崎ビスケット社から贈られますこのレバンカップはラグジュアリーブランドティファニー社によるものです。準優勝チームには J リーグカップの賞金5000万円が贈られます。そして MVP 選手にはクリスタル・オーナメント賞金100万円、山崎ビスケット社製品1年分が贈られます。
これよりフジテレビお昼のバラエティ番組「ぽかぽか」とのコラボ企画である PK 対決を開始いたします。皆様バックスタンド側にご注目ください。なお、この PK 対決の模様は後日ぽかぽかで放送予定のため、撮影 SNS などの投稿はご遠慮ください。
Welcome back to the Japan National Stadium for the second half of the 2024 J.League YBC Levain Cup final. Albirex Niigata had more possession, more shots, and more shots on target in that first half. But they have to find some goals in the second half because they trail 2-0 at the interval, and Nagoya Grampus are very much in the driving seat thanks to those two clinical finishes. The number 18, the veteran centre-forward, Nagai Kensuke. Yuji having a word with referee Fukushima Koichiro already before the resumption of play here at the Japan National Stadium. But at the moment, Langerak, the Nagoya Grampus captain, looks like he'll get the fitting farewell that he wanted. The second half is underway. Nagoya Grampus leading by 2-0. 45 minutes away. Nagoya Grampus from their second J.League YBC Levain Cup trophy to add to the one which they won as recently as 2021. Into the area. How important would a quick response be here for Albirex Niigata? Ball into the middle, and there's a chance to get a shot on target. Akiyama coming in. Barely 40 seconds into the second half here, and that's an explosive restart from Albirex Niigata. Hasegawa Motoki getting it started. The ball over into the box was a really good one. Maybe, just maybe, you can say that Akiyama Hidoki was a little bit conservative with the finish. Went for the placement, side-footed it towards the goal, but it was too easy for Mitchell Langerak. Imagine the shift in momentum that we would have here at the Japan National Stadium. Albirex Niigata had reduced the deficit to 2-1 within the first minute of the second half. That would have been a nightmare start for Nagoya Grampus. As it is, though, the effort from Akiyama was saved. Akiyama wearing the captain's armband. He's been at the club since 2019. Kagoshima United player. He's coming up to 100 appearances now. Albirex Niigata. He's bouncing around there between Izumi and Akiyama. Free kick has gone the way of Nagoya Grampus. White shirts just lined up on the edge of the box. And it will be Takamoto. Shuhei, the set-piece man for Nagoya Grampus. His left foot lifts it into the box. Quite the delivery that he or his teammates were looking for. Drifting towards the back post, but wide of the back post. The goalkeeper to let it go, and nobody was gambling on the run towards the back stick for Nagoya. Got this on that quickly. Nagai turning on the edge of the box. Passing it into the middle. It's dropped off, it'll come back for Nagai. Couldn't resist the shot from there, despite the angle on his left foot being a difficult one. Moto shields it out of play. Throw in down on the left-hand side. Nagai could have passed that, but he is on a hat-trick after all. Why would he want to pass up the opportunity to get something else on target? On loan from FC Tokyo, takes the throw in. So play it goes. Shihashi just discussion there. Shihashi scorer the first part. Nagoya Grampus' semi-final win against Yokohama F. Marinos. ball. Delivered in, dangerous in the area. The follow-up shot will come in from the edge of the box. High and wide in the end. Another pretty dangerous delivery. Kawazura, the defender who was up there closest to winning that in the middle. Kawazura Akinari, 30-year-olds. Just tied the jump a tiny bit better there. Got up above the defenders. The ball came all the way out to the edge of the box. It was blasted away over the top. Heavy pressure. Nagoya Grampus. Albi barely allowed to get the ball out of their own 6-yard box before coming under pressure. Goes. Will surely still be on his mind. Abikoto, the mistake that led to the opening goal. Nagoya Grampus. If you looked at the patterns of play from the first 45 minutes, you'd be surprised to see it's Grampus who are leading by 2-0. This one could be closer. I'm not saying that Albirex Niigata deserve to be in front. Certainly feel hard done by to be trailing by 2. Grampus have got themselves into a really good position here in the game. Not quite so much in that attack. Niigata fans south stadium just trying to keep the spirits high for themselves, for their team. They have to pass out under pressure, and this time it's gone wrong. Tokumoto gets it into the area. The turn was a good one from Morishima. Eventually he was just pushed away from the ball. You can see what he was trying to do, but Albirex Niigata can break now. 7 red shirts back already. So disciplined and organised in defence. They can afford to do that now. They don't need to risk too much up top. Nagoya Grampus. This is a lovely position of real luxury for Hasegawa Kenta. It's Nagoya Grampus team. 2 to the good. In the early stages of the second half. J.LEAGUE YBC Levain Cup final. Until the likes of Nagakura, tournament top scorer, get into the game. Yota, 22-year-old left-sided player, has also been a key figure in this run to the final for Albirex Niigata. Options waiting. That's Hashirikizo. Good one for the Grampus number 14. Like that. Samurai Blue coach. Well on their way towards World Cup participation. Some brilliant results so far in qualifying. And a draw against the likes of Langerak's Australia team. He is the national team goalkeeper these days, but Australia, one of the big rivals in Japan's group, they are going very, very well indeed. Looking set to book another of the very first spots in the 2026 World Cup. played well in the first half. Hasn't played many minutes lately. Taniguchi Kaito, key man for Albirex Niigata until the injury that he picked up in the first leg of the Cup semi-final. Scored before going off early on in that game. Albirex Niigata made their way past Iwaki FC in round 2. Takita also seen off by 2-0 in the third round. And Nagasaki, plucky opponents in the playoff round. They did really well to reach that stage, but Niigata won through with a 2-1 win at home and a 1-1 draw on the road. And a 5-0 demolition of Machida Zelvia in a great position in the quarter-final. Beating Kawasaki Frontale in the semi. Now they're here against Nagoya Grampus in the final, but they can't make the passes stick in the final third, and it's really costing them. It's not just possession that it costs you, it's momentum. When you're 2 goals down, they need to be pushing everything that they can in towards that penalty area, keeping Nagoya Grampus on the back foot, getting them tired, feeling like it's a defensive effort. They need to keep on expending energy to hold on to their lead, and that way maybe against Niigata a chance to wear down their opposition. For now it's all too comfortable for Nagoya Grampus, despite the balanced nature of this game. They're the ones who've had clinical finishing. They've got that breathing space as well, Nagoya Grampus. Defensive work. Sliding in to get that away, but Albirex do have it now in the box with Taniguchi. To the left they go. It'll be whipped back in towards the back post, headed down, could be a chance to get one back. It's over the top, and they'll have to put that one out of their minds immediately. If you look at the faces in the crowd in orange and blue and on the pitch as well, they know it. The reaction there from Otashusuki was such a big one. He fell to the turf when Fujiwara smashed that shot over the top. It was bouncing, it was awkward. Overall, it was a really good passage of play, ending up with the shot. Fujiwara Soya just caught it after it bounced, leaned back and skied it. Positives that Coach Matsuhashi can take, though, coming from the fact that LB have created 2 pretty decent goal-scoring opportunities in the second half. Shots, 5 of them on target. Here's another chance. And again, with the thumbs up. Did really well to burst into the box and control that as soon as that first touch off the chest. And down to that wide position, down towards the byline. It looked like it would be a chase too far for Nagai Kensuke. Indeed, that's what it proved to be. Turf. Everybody behind the ball for Nagoya Grampus. No surprise there, but it's Niigata will need to do more than that. Lofted out to Fitzgerald towards Monoyuji, but straight out of play for a Grampus throw in. They'll take every one of those that comes their way today. A chance to just take the momentum out of the game, take the tempo out of the play of Albirex Niigata. Look to try and re-inject some here in the white shirts. finds Mikuni, no way through. Nagai up against 4 defenders on his own. Eventually he's dispossessed. Fujiwara gets it back to Fitzgerald, and Fujiwara has to pick it up again. Slip was a costly one. It was picked up by Kawazura, but perhaps more in that in an attacking sense from Nagoya Grampus. Make the most of the chance. Deal with that well. Keeps it in play. Makes the clearance on the right hand side. Well played in the cup final from the Japan National Stadium. Nagoya Grampus 2, Albirex Niigata 0. The current score with half an hour of regulation time still to go. J.LEAGUE YBC LEVAIN Cup final. Nagoya Grampus edging closer to a second trophy. A short space of time, having won back in 2021. Too many members of that 2021 squad still around, but it's of Langerak, it's of Inagaki. Wants another League Cup trophy. Mata wants the free kick to go his way over on the right hand side, but for now it doesn't. He's back to his feet. Begins play again by passing back to Fujiwara before coming down to the right hand side to have a word with the linesman. I can't believe that he's not got the free kick given. The hit and hope pass doesn't really do much for them. Langerak have to wait for that to drift all the way into the box. It threatened to get a little bit awkward. Looks like a triple change. It's being lined up. The Albirex Niigata dugout. Danilo, Hoshi and Nagapura. The 3 players that I could make out who are about to get their introduction at the Japan National Stadium. Half an hour left to impose themselves on this cup final. To put it bluntly, Albirex Niigata just need goals. They've had chances, they've had possession. Tested Mitchell Langerak on a couple of occasions with shots down towards the near post that he's had to react quickly to. It's not been enough. It's now with runners forward, the through ball threaded through. Mikuni has been so solid in the centre at the back. Nagoya Grampus, every through ball threaded through, every aerial battle in the middle, it seems to be going his way. But just needs something to fall for a white shirt in a good position. Nagoya Grampus had their stroke of luck. The loose ball that fell to Nagai for the opening goal. He took it ever so well. Sometimes you need that luck to get on the scoreboard. Well left by Mikuni. Langerak plays to gather on the near side. How much work they had to put in. Inagaki short, battling really hard to stop the cross coming in. It eventually did get into the middle, but nothing dangerous for Nagoya Grampus to have to deal with. Kuni puts the ball forward down the right hand side. Off, but it won't come back for the red shirts. Options looking a little bit sparse. Albirex Niigata, and they have to play another very hopeful ball towards Taniguchi Kaito. Just booted downfield. It bounced, forced the defender to put it out of play for a throw-in, so they'll be happy to at least get something from that. But Miyamoto, Sigawa, Ota head off. Sigawa Motoki, certainly one of the danger men in the first 45 minutes. Miyamoto worked hard too. Koshiski struggling really to get into the game too much. It's time for changes for coach Matsuhashi Rikizo. No other option. As we saw from the players getting warmed up a couple of minutes ago, it was indeed a trio of Danilo, the midfielder, Hoshi, midfielder as well, and Nakura forward, make their way on for the fresh legs. Albirex Niigata, will they have an impact, and if so, how quickly? Here's a chance. Ball across the middle, deflected away wide. Langerak had to get down to it to make sure. Ready. A little bit of an impact being felt. It's a really good turn on the ball. Just a drift in and around Kawazura, the defender. Danilo Gomez to take the corner. Minutes played. Is there a chance to get one on the board now? Langerak with a great gather. Gets up at full stretch to hold on to that under a bit of pressure. There's only one attacker near him, but had to make his presence felt there. Clean sheets. J1 football this season for Mitchell Langerak, the 46-year-old Australian. Looks like at the end of this season, with around 300 appearances for Nagoya Grampus, going back to Australia. Just a Melbourne victory where his fledgling career got underway. 7 special years for Mitchell Langerak. Goal for Nagoya Grampus. Memories of the win in 2021 at the Saitama Stadium. Long shot coming in there, no danger for Abekoto, he knew. Nagaikenski's audacious effort to try and make it a hat-trick. Not quite going to work out. A bad hit, to be fair, from Nagai. Passing from Nagoya Grampus, but it's enough at the moment. Nagai steps inside, fires the cross towards the back post. That has to be dealt with. Decent delivery. Danger coming in from the far side. Ends up Nagaikenski. It was a teasing cross, just drifting in and curling. Niigata taking no chances in the defence there, but it's another corner now. So the team who lead by 2-0. Time is ticking away in this second half. Already halfway through the second half here. Japanese League Cup final. Once again, Moto to take his time and take the corner. Having a word with some of the players in the middle. Who's just come on, who gets a talking to that time. He needs to make his presence felt at the other end, in the other penalty area, but for now, defending to do. Good in-swinging delivery. Made life difficult for the defence and for the keeper. He was blocked off really by a number of bodies right in front of his goal mouth. The throw-in, taken quickly. They get the ball downfield. Need to do that. centre to move forward, but now this is where they tend to run out of options. Wide against the touchline is the only option. Clearance rather fortunately falls back. Albirex Niigata, but control wasn't the best. She managed to keep it going eventually though. Danilo, substitute. Looks for the left-footed delivery, whips it in, that's not a bad one. Caught in possession there. Good work from Hashimoto to win this back. Cleared away. Booted away to safety. The Grampus defence. 70 minutes gone, 20 minutes to play at the Japan National Stadium, plus some stoppage time. There is time still for Albirex Niigata, and it is beginning to tick away. 22 winners from 2022, looking for their first major senior trophy in Japanese football. At the moment, 2 goals. Nagai Kensuke stand between them and the parity that they would need to take this back to extra time. Good delivery again. Just a couple of inches too long. No way to get on the end of it. Danilo, been busy since he's come on. Danilo waits patiently and cuts that back before taking the cross. That's a good delivery, and it's headed in. They've got one back. That's what Albirex Niigata needed. Taniguchi Kaito breathing life into the trophy aspirations of Albirex Niigata. Langerak beaten for the first time today. That was all about the substitute Danilo. Really good composure, so calm, biding his time before making the cross. Good footwork, good technique. Down the right-hand side for Albi. Worked his way away from his marker Nagai Kensuke and put the cross on a plate. It's a good run in from Taniguchi Kaito. We wondered how important his introduction would be after missing the last few weeks, Taniguchi Kaito, and he's shown what he can do. Albirex Niigata back in it with 20 minutes to go. For the neutrals who are watching, that will be what they wanted to see. Certainly sets us up for a thrilling closing stages here. The final phase of this game. Now the two sides separated by one. I can't say Albirex Niigata don't deserve it. For all that Nagoya Grampus have done right. Best thing they've done today, simply extremely efficient in front of goal. Things came their way, but Albirex Niigata have absolutely played their part in this final. They'll have a chance to find a leveller. 4 men running forward. Space for Danilo on the right-hand side. What can he do this time? Danilo again making life difficult. Nagoya defence with their hands full, but this time they do manage to deal with him. He's won the ball back quickly. Fujiwara. Who's just come on to make his impact as well. You can see already the boost that this has given. Goal from Taniguchi. Albirex Niigata. Downfield to the edge of the area. No way past the red wall in defence, but there's a bit of space opening up on the left-hand side. Shida playing the ball away. It's Komi Yota, who's just come on. Kubura Jin, another introduction, second set of changes. Last impact from Taniguchi Kaito was to reduce the deficit on the scoreboard. drawn for Nagoya Grampus. Yamagishi Yuya making his way onto the field. Gishi on off the bench and scored in the second leg of the Cup semi-final. Fukuoka player. One of the key men in their cup run, but defending to do again for Nagoya Grampus, who might well have their backs against the wall for large parts of the closing 15 minutes. And be relieved to win a free kick there, because there was an opportunity for Albirex Niigata to sneak into the penalty area. That was repelled right on the edge of the box before the free kick went the way Hasegawa Kenta's Nagoya Grampus team. Their lead cut in half. 3 goals in the first half. 35-year-old striker Nagai Kensuke. Langerak, goalkeeper who's leaving the club at the end of the season. Beaten by the close-range header of Taniguchi Kaito. Now this cup final sprung back into life for the final 15 minutes. Albirex Niigata still need that goal. The double substitution being prepared by Hasegawa. Down the middle needs to be dealt with, and it is. The loose ball comes away. Komiyota brought to ground then. Ishima not happy. The long ball paid off for Albirex Niigata. Shihashi was forced into that challenge from a really awkward position. He could not afford to let Komiyota get away there. So advance towards the edge of the box. Hashimoto Kento with the number 42 jersey, he's just picked up the ball. It's down the line for the Grampus defenders. Fujiwara over there, putting himself at risk. Lining things up. Did see a free kick effort from a similar position on target in the first half. Miyamoto who struck it on that occasion. It was a very simple save, although it did register as a shot on target. It's really just a catch. Straight down the throat of Mitchell Langerak. Can they go better this time around? 78 minutes played. Shimoto maybe the option here. Hoshi Yuji involved too. Albirex Niigata, the free kick, good position. Shimoto lines up to take it. It was a good effort, and it was headed up and away, out for a corner for Albirex Niigata. Hashimoto Kento, 24-year-old left-sided fullback, struck it well. Clear, of course, exactly where it was going, but could have posed some danger to the far post. Mitchell Langerak's goal. Wasn't going to have to rely on anything else, but the corner is taken in. Glanced on at the front post. Still comes back on the far side. Okumura blasting the shot high and wide. Always dangerous when it gets played on at the front post like that. Okumura Jin snatching at the shot. Really Positive signs though. As we come towards the final 10 minutes now. Albirex Niigata. How many more chances will they get? The goal now against the run of play if it came for Nagoya Grampus, but probably seal the title for them. Changes made. Nogami and Nagai, who scored a brace, make their way off. Takeyama and Kikuchi coming on. Back, Mikuni Kennedy to win it. He does. Into the final 10 minutes we go. Uchi. We find another dangerous delivery. The one that Danilo sent in. Goal that has reduced the deficit here in this second half for Albirex Niigata. Here's Danilo again. Always cutting back in onto that left-hand side, trying to make something happen. He made a couple of challenges there, but his pass eventually was deflected away from its intended target. Gerald. Fukuhara. To work with. Was doing well at closing down the space. And they've worked themselves into a bit of room. Fitzgerald, the New Zealander, to the left. Shot coming in from long range. It has to be punched away by Langerak. The ball still with Albirex Niigata. This one's not dead. They'll recycle it over on the left-hand side. Initial shot saved. Is there more danger to come? Another delivery into the box. Well headed. The second ball goes the way of Grampus. Get it further out. The pressure still coming though. Will it be wave after wave of Albirex Niigata attack now as we get towards 90 minutes? We still have time, probably about 10 minutes of real time left to bring this back, to claw it back to 2 each. Have been close games for both teams along the way. What it's like to play under this kind of pressure, to stay in the cup. The chance from the left-hand side was dragged across the area, but they've tried to keep it in play with Danilo over on the right-hand side. Somewhere between a cross and a shot after getting into a good position, and now there could be a break on down the right-hand side. Nagoya Grampus leading it forward, movement in the middle, Yamagishi's there. Goalkeeper manages to keep that one in play, no corner kick. As desperate as anybody for Albirex Niigata to find the leveller, Abe Koto. It was his error that led to the first goal for Nagoya Grampus. There was a good chance in there just a moment ago. Ball became free on the left-hand side of the penalty area, but somewhere between a cross and a shot, it went all the way across the line before it was picked up by Danilo. This one's given back. Ball in Niigata territory. It's lifted down the right, but the linesman's flag is up. Will be Albirex Niigata throw in. Shima not too happy with the decision. Have to deal with it anyway. A bit more tension now. On the face of Sagawa Kento, his coach. Breathing space, a cushion in the cup final. Halfway through this second half, they appeared to be cruising to a second League Cup title. Right now, though, Albirex Niigata back in the contest, looking for a leveller. Danilo, again with the step overs, again cuts back onto the left foot, drifts one towards the back post, and Langerak had to tip it away. And a little bit of goalkeeping, but it's another dangerous cross from the boot of Danilo. This time there were no white shirts anywhere near it, but it might well have drifted inside the back of that far post and into the net for 2-2. Langerak concedes the corner. The ball played in towards the 6-yard box. Whistle's gone immediately for a clash with Shihashi in front of the 6-yard box. Shihashi down and will surely stay down. Chance to run a little bit of time off the clock for Shihashi Keiya. Player at the club this season came in this calendar year for Kashiwara Seoul. It looks folded for Matsuhashi Nikizo. Side of the Albirex Niigata dugout. It's tense enough for the commentary position, let alone for the Albirex Niigata bench. Fans from both sides now are feeling that tension too. Grampus fans have had their comfortable lead halved. Fans know that they're only 5 minutes away from coming out on the wrong side of this J.LEAGUE YBC Levain Cup final. There's still a bit of time. Pressure. Langerak blasts it away before the chase gets down as far as he can. Throw in will be left by Morishima over on the left. It is that man who stands to be the winner, Nagoya Grampus. 2 goals in the first half. The foundation of this Nagoya Grampus performance. It's been an even game. You take chances as well as Nagoya Grampus did when they came his way. You always put yourself in a really good position. Ball into the middle. It might come back. Nagishi Yuya lurking in the box there. It looked like the initial ball wasn't going to come to him, but after the defenders dealt with it, he almost had a second go at it. The ball for Nagoya Grampus, and well, they prevented another goal. It's not what Albirex Niigata need. Fans wheeling their side over the line here, not far away from sealing the deal. No prizes for guessing it would be he, the number 55. So whip in the corner, it's punched away, wasn't too comfortable for Abe. To safety. Now it's a free kick for Albirex Niigata over on the left-hand side. Danilo wants a booking. She, the substitute, I'm not sure if there was a yellow card brought out. I don't think Fukushima reached for his pocket. Searching ball down the right-hand side, and it will be picked up before going out of play. Danilo trying to pass across, but they'll get the ball back. Shot from range coming in. Langerak gets down to it, not for the first time today. Shot from Akiyama. Wouldn't have had too much vision on that Mitchell Langerak, but luckily for him it didn't come at the goal with too much pace and power. It's fairly well placed. Langerak was able enough to get down to it. Good collision there. Desperate to get back to his feet. He'll have a dead leg from that one. So Kikuchi Taichi, to be fair, that was a nasty knock. Nothing malicious in it at all. Albirex Niigata, though, will be desperate to get play restarted here. 90 minutes are as good as up. How much extra time will we have? 5 minutes. 5 minutes stand between Nagoya Grampus, the 2024 J.LEAGUE YBC LEVAIN Cup. 5 minutes, maybe plus a little bit more. We have 3 minutes added at the end of the first half for stoppage time, but we played about 4.5. As I say that, the 5 swiftly upgraded to 6 after the match there with Kikuchi. Six minutes left for Albirex Niigata to salvage the equaliser and send this one into extra time. Might well have taken this at half-time, you know, Albirex Niigata. We said to them, would you take it into extra time? 1 goal away. Certainly not at kickoff. Maybe at half-time they would have taken it. This is the situation that they've got in any case. They'll have to deal with this if they want to win that first major trophy. Need to get down the other end of the field. Fitzgerald, nowhere to go but back towards Abe, the goalkeeper. Abe looks long to the left. Header won by Nagoya Grampus, but it's a throw-in for Albi. Langerak, close to that trophy that he so desires as he finishes his Nagoya Grampus career. Corner kick for Albirex Niigata. They're not giving up without a fight here. Albi are still dreaming, and there are still a few minutes left on the clock. Takashi Nikizo can barely watch, you'd imagine, as he walks right back down into the dugout, facing away from the field. Corner taken in the middle, it's headed away by the red shirt. Everybody back there. Volley coming back in from Hashimoto. Well, to say that that was speculative would be something of an understatement. It would have taken a really special finish indeed from Hashimoto Kento there. Did actually strike it fairly cleanly, but it would have required something really remarkable. 14 shots to 6 in favour of the side who are 2-1 down. Grampus, the leading 2-0 at half-time, having scored from both of their shots on target in the first half. Talk about clinical. Should be out for a goal kick. Harvard hopes picking up a corner there, which would be brilliant for running another minute or so off the clock. Minutes still to play. With no other option but to blast the ball downfield. Again, he goes out to the left-hand side again and earns his team a throw-in, but no more. 2.5 minutes until we see goal scorer Nagai Kensuke bursting onto the field to celebrate the cup win, unless Albirex Niigata can do something about it. Fitzgerald. Fujiwara. Early cross. Plenty of red shirts around it. It's picked up at the backside. And they go from there, back into the middle. Chance to send something else into the box from Inamura. No, he goes left. Now there's a delivery whipped in. It's headed on, but not away. Danilo, good control. Always dangerous on his left foot, Danilo. Mikuni with the intervention in front of goal. That could have deflected and gone anywhere, but Mikuni got it right. Locked the ball away from Langerak's goal. Danilo fakes the cross this time. Tension rising Into the last couple of minutes we go. Just about 100 seconds remaining for Albirex Niigata. They've got possession in the box. Okumura turns. Back out they go. Delivery in. Nobody can get on the end of it, but it stays alive. Danilo picks it up on the other flank. Danilo's cross is blocked immediately. Albirex Niigata throw in. Tense moments for Nagoya Grampus. Stressful moments for Albirex Niigata, who must score. Clearance isn't a good one. Referee waves away penalty appeals. That will be a goal kick. We're in 60 seconds to play. Desperate for something to go their way here, Albirex Niigata. How they could do the moment of fortune. The cheap penalty call. Well, having looked at the replay, would there be trouble here for Nakayama? He had a second little bite there at Komiyota. Swing and a miss for the ball. Did he then collide with the shin of Komiyota? Will referee Fukushima Koichiro have word in his ear here? VAR, the assistant referee, is checking this. And this might be the last throw of the dice for Albirex Niigata. If the check is waved away, their hopes are over. Or they're staring at one of the highest pressure penalties you can imagine, with what would surely be the last kick for 90 minutes, plus 6 here. Check goes on. The hopes of coach Matsuhashi Rikizo and his team hang in the balance. The video assistant referee's decision here. Nakayama, the substitute, made a bit of a meal of that clearance. He was knocked out of play by Komiyota. Was he fouled on the way through? Tension at the Japan National Stadium is palpable. Referee Fukushima Koichiro goes to the monitor. The drama drags out for another minute or so here. Is it to be a lifeline for Albirex Niigata right at the death of this Levain Cup final? Got to imagine that the referee will award a penalty here as we get to see the VAR replay. Nakayama doesn't make contact with the ball, a complete air kick, and there's not too much contact with Komiyota, but he brings that foot down and presumably makes contact there with the shin of Komiyota. Fitzgerald appealing immediately. Nagakura thought that there was a penalty due as well. Here comes the decisive moment. What does referee Fukushima Koichiro decide? Penalty kick for Albirex Niigata. What an extraordinary conclusion to normal time here. Albirex Niigata with a penalty to take the game to extra time. It's miss and lose from the spot for Albirex Niigata. Abe Koto will be so desperate for this one to go in. Nagai Kensuke will be equally desperate to see his keeper, Mitchell Langerak, come up with what would be an extraordinary save. Either way, this is incredible now. We go into the 100th minute of play. Hasegawa Kenta cannot believe it on the Nagoya Grampus bench. Incredible pressure falling to Komiyota, the man who earned the penalty. Can he take his team to half an hour of extra time? Or will Nagoya Grampus win the cup? What a farewell it would be, what a fairy tale it would be if Mitchell Langerak was to come up with the save here. Lifting the trophy for Langerak would already be an extraordinary send-off to his Nagoya Grampus career. But to save a penalty after 100 minutes... for me, against Langerak. If Langerak saves, Grampus win the cup. If Yota can find the back of the net, it is anybody's cup final once again. Extraordinary pressure. Komi from the spot to salvage the draw for Albirex Niigata. The long run-up, the tense run-up, and he finds the back of the net. Albirex Niigata send it to extra time. An incredible conclusion at the Japan National Stadium. And it is only a conclusion to the regular game, because this is going to extra time now. Niigata back from the brink. Komi Yota stayed cool under pressure. The Seagull steps on the run-up. A long and tense build-up, but he sent Langerak the wrong way. And it's Nagoya Grampus 2, Albirex Niigata 2. Breathless stuff at the end of the 2024 J.League YBC Levain Cup final. Second half, 90 plus 11. Surely there won't be much added. The penalty was conceded very, very close to the end of the 6 added minutes. Waited then 4 or 5 minutes for the VAR check, because it was so important. If somebody else was to find a goal now, into barely believable territory. Kensuke cannot believe that his 2 goals haven't been enough. Hasegawa Kenta will have to rethink his plans after it looked like his team would be able to walk away with a fairly comfortable win. That's the end of regulation time. 102 minutes have been played. Abe Koto is a man who will be relishing the next half an hour, and maybe even a chance to go from the villain to the hero for Albirex Niigata. Extraordinary stuff in that second half. Taniguchi with the header from Danilo's cross, reducing the deficit after 71 minutes. The Albirex Niigata fight back had only just begun. They threw everything they could into the penalty area. They just needed something to fall their way, which it did right at the death. And Nakayama was penalised for the foul on Komi Yota. Up stepped the Albirex Niigata number 16. And surely the highest pressure penalty kick of his career. Komi Yota slotted the ball past Mitchell Langerak to take this one to extra time at 2-2. It's finished for regulation time. Nagoya Grampus 2, Albirex Niigata 2. Komi Yota can barely believe it. Nagoya Grampus, having been just seconds away from the trophy, will have to right themselves for 2 more 15-minute periods. This one is going the distance. Do not go anywhere. The conclusion of the 2024 J.League YBC Levain Cup final is coming up very shortly. So we go again. The cup final continues from the Japan National Stadium. Extra time. 2 15-minute halves. And if nothing can separate the teams after that, we'll go to penalties. Yuka and Yamanaka on for Tokumoto and Morishima in the red of Nagoya Grampus. Tokumoto has taken all the set pieces pretty much for Nagoya Grampus today. Morishima, who's been a key component up front for Nagoya Grampus, but in fairness, he didn't offer much up top in the second half. Albirex Niigata get things restarted then in the first half of extra time in what has already been an extraordinary 2024 J.League YBC Levain Cup final. There's one thing that's guaranteed now, after all that late drama, is that more drama is still to come. Cross into the middle, handball there in the box, surely. He does signal a free kick. The newly introduced striker, the 30-year-old Dane Kasper Juncker. An extraordinarily successful career, Juncker, in Japan. Won the Super Cup, won the Emperor's Cup with our Red Diamonds. Scored 17 last season, Kasper Juncker, but by his high standards, his tally of 4 goals and 1 assist, 22 J1 League appearances this season, falls a little short. Be forgotten, of course, today if the number 77, Kasper Juncker, can find a winning goal for Nagoya Grampus. Do know something about extra time and penalties. They came through an extraordinary tie in the quarter-final with Sanfrecce Hiroshima. 2-1 win in the second leg. Took that to extra time where there were 2 goals as well. Shinichi own goal. It's a big help. Nagoya Grampus to penalties, and that was where Langerak put in the extraordinary performance of saving 2 of the Sanfrecce penalty kicks and stepping up to score 1 himself. Langerak, the goalkeeper. Stuff of legend if your team goes on to lift the trophy, which they were so close to doing. Now they have to right themselves. And the momentum must be with the team in white, who've been given a reprieve here. Ball comes loose there from Hashimoto's pass. Given away in a decent position. Now they can burst away down the right-hand side with Nakayama. Nakayama Katsuhiro going one way then the other. Got himself into a good position. That had to be touched away to safety. Abe Koto surely didn't know exactly where he was tipping that one, but couldn't let it go across the face of goal. It's still alive. Shot comes in, it's deflected into the back of the net. And after being behind for so long in the game, Albirex Niigata fall behind once more after just 3 minutes of extra time. Incredible from Nagoya Grampus. They came out fighting. You wondered how they would respond to conceding so late on. And this is how they've done it. The ball in was never cleared. Nakayama smashing it in for 3-2 to Nagoya Grampus. Simply extraordinary stuff here. Nakayama Katsuhiro restoring the lead to the delight of the Nagoya Grampus bench and the delight of the Nagoya Grampus fans in the Japan National Stadium. This cup final just keeps on giving. VAR drama to come too. Start is being delayed here. If there was possible offside position when the cross was played in, I certainly hope not. Here's a look at it again. No offside there, surely. Second ball situation. This will surely stand. Referee Fukushima Koichiro confirms that it is indeed a third goal for Nagoya Grampus. They are back in front early on in extra time. Pendulum swings right back in their favour. Albirex Niigata fighting all the way back to that equalising goal 11 minutes into stoppage time, only to concede immediately after the restart. Akil's a clever one. He almost worked out. The follow-up run from Danilo was just a little bit too far away to get on the end of it. Space over on the right if they can find it. They can, but the pass is a little bit overhit towards Nakayama. Plays it back. Cross comes in from Uchida. It's headed away. Albirex Niigata will be fed up being behind in this game. Must have thought that there was a chance to capture the momentum and perhaps even take the lead for the first time on the big occasion. If you are to concede, I suppose, in extra time, conceding early on, it's a pretty good time to do it. They still have not far off half an hour of football with all the stoppages that will be added to find a leveller. Good drop of the shoulder there in the box. No way to get away from Mikuni though. Delivery in, has to be headed away. Gaki didn't know that there was nobody behind him. Going to take the chance. Turn. Goes the way of Albirex Niigata. Grampus have been on the other end of this in extra time during this run. In that game against Sanfrecce Hiroshima in the quarter-final, they went behind in extra time, but still came out on top after penalties. It's Niigata close, especially in their playoff round game, but the distance yet in this cup run. I think it's played in a bit too long, straight out on the far side. See what the idea was. It's just overhit by a touch. Didn't give Fitzgerald a chance. Confirmation of the offside check. Fitzgerald just about, and Kasper Juncker onside. Closest to stoppage time, or extra time rather, that Albirex Niigata have been before in this J.LEAGUE YBC Levain Cup run was in their playoff round victory over Levain and Nagasaki. By a margin of just 3-2. Very tight matchup. The other games in this cup run have been a 2-0 win in round 2, another 2-0 win in the third round, 5-2 victory in the quarter-final, a 6-1 thrashing of Kawasaki Frontale in the semi. Came into this final with real momentum. Lost that to the goals of Nagai Kensuke in the first half, but looks to have gotten it back. Now they're up against it again. He's the scorer of that late penalty, Komiyota. Cross to the captain Akiyama. Chipped into the box. Shot comes in from the right-hand side on the stretch. Nagakura. Taken some physical feet to try and twist around that one and keep the ball down on the bounce like that. Gave it a go. Presence. Mikuni Kennedy forces you to take the snapshot like that. No, you won't have time to gather the ball. Nagakura Motoki, tournament top scorer, desperate to make his impact felt in extra time here. To Grampus. The clock says 100 minutes of football have been played. In reality, it's been a lot more than that. At this point, regulation time. Albirex Niigata were just about getting ready to take the penalty that levelled up the match. Fans believing again after their team were pegged back at 2-2. Now they lead once more. 5 minutes to go until the first break. Extra time. Good touch round the far side on the left. I thought Grampus might get a free kick from it, but if it comes their way, they have possession back though. Down the left-hand side. Can't reach it. It'll slide all the way down and out for an Albirex Niigata goal kick. Is this the point of the contest, you wonder, that Nagoya Grampus just have a little bit more energy in the tank? Exactly wave after wave of Albirex Niigata attacks that they had to fend off in the second half. Instead, for at least the first 20 or 30 minutes, they were able to just keep Albirex Niigata at arm's length. They didn't need to do quite so much running, given that they were sitting on a 2-goal advantage at the time. Did of course pass that up. That's how we find ourselves here. Maybe they've got a little bit more in the tank, and they didn't make their changes until later on in the day as well. So those fresh legs will just be a little bit fresher in red. Gerald. Right, he goes up against the touchline to win some individual battles to get something into the box, and they do get it into the area. Out it goes. Grampus goal kick. Just a hint of a chance opening up the box. Danilo again, instrumental since his introduction. Only did his cross set up Taniguchi Kaito. The goal that brought it back to 2-1, but his hold-up play over on the right flank, and a number of his deliveries into the box led to chances for Albirex Niigata. Langerak takes a bit of time to add some more stickiness to his gloves. It's long down the right-hand side. Yuka still twisting and turning. Trying to find his way. A little wall of white shirts, and he almost made it through. Wins the free kick. Central position there for Albirex Niigata. Running forward, into the box they go. It's dropped off, maybe a shooting chance will open up for somebody. Okumura. Hashimoto whips it into the box, but no white shirts are there. Good run forward from Nagakura. No end product though. As we come towards the end of the first half of extra time. Hashimoto. Okumura into the area, but it's squeezed away by the Nagoya Grampus defence. 2 minutes added. Will be for the goal. The subsequent offside check. Nakayama restored the advantage for Nagoya Grampus. Fitzgerald again opts to go over to the right. He'll get it back with space to send something into the box if he wants to. And he opts not to. Now there's a chance to get something across the middle. Punched away by Langerak on his goal line. Couldn't get a good read on it at the near post. So just use the fists to push it away. A little bit of Albirex Niigata pressure building. Time whistle here in extra time. Might be about to rob them of this mini bit of momentum. Combining well as they get this forward into the box, but it just clips off Kaspar Juncker in a way. Nagoya Grampus have it back. Get it out over the line. Still 45 seconds to go. Final moments here of the first half of extra time. The 2024 J.LEAGUE YBC LEVAIN Cup final. If you're just joining us, Nagoya Grampus held a 2-goal advantage in the first half. Senana Gensuke, Albirex Niigata got it back to 2-2 in the second half. Kaito's header, and then a last gasp penalty from the boot of Komiyota to make this one up at 2-2. All before extra time started. Nakayama Katsuhiro smashed in, loose ball in the box to make it 3-2 to Nagoya Grampus. It's whipped into the middle, drifting past the far post and away, and that will conclude the first half of extra time. Danilo trying to cause danger again. Komiyota picks up the ball. He knows what it takes to grab a late equaliser. Albirex Niigata going to have to do it all over again if they're to get their hands on that first J.LEAGUE YBC LEVAIN Cup trophy. They took their eye off the ball, so to speak, for just a second, after fighting all the way back to level at 2-2. Akiyama Katsuhiro has established Nagoya Grampus advantage. Here's a look at all the goals this 2024 LEVAIN Cup final. Segawa Kenta thought his team were on the way to victory. Takeguchi Kaito. Komiyota had other ideas. A reprieve for Matsuhashi Nikizo. His team are up against it again after that finish from Nakayama. He's made it 3-2 to Nagoya Grampus with 15 minutes of extra time still to play. So we go again for the second half of extra time in the 2024 J.League YBC Levain Cup final. Is there to be an early goal in this half, just as there was in the first? One more substitution made by Hasegawa Kenta, the Nagoya Grampus coach. Players inside the box right now. Comfortable enough shot for Abe to deal with from the boot of Kasper Juncker. Shihashi has gone off after 105 minutes and then some. Yoshida Haruki with the number 5 jersey comes on for Nagoya Grampus. You can see the shot count sky high for Albirex Niigata. Add another one to it here. It's chipped into the middle. Maybe the shot would have been the better call. I understand trying to pick out a teammate who's better placed, but there was room opening up there after the pass from Okumura. Very unselfish from Hashimoto Kento. He should have launched one goalwards towards Mitchell Langerak. Easy to say in hindsight. Langerak with the captain's armband. Goes it downfield. Underneath it. Come away with it, and the shot's low. Juncker getting something on target. Able to get down to it. Just rode the challenge there of Fitzgerald. And straight through Kasper Juncker. The shot did not get straight through against Abe. The centre spot. Working out to the left-hand side. Albirex Niigata will not give up on this. Giving it everything today. I feel that they should be the team who are leading. Probably made more of the play. Found the net. More efficiency throughout the contest. It's costing Albirex Niigata right now. Grampus trying to repeat the trophy win of 2021. Albirex Niigata going for their first Levain Cup trophy. For the ball. Shiuji to send something in from the left side for Albirex Niigata. Swinging delivery. Kick goes against Albirex Niigata forwards. Holding the left thigh, but signals to the referee that he'll be okay. Didn't see too much wrong in the middle there. Kawazura down for just a second. It's a play down. Still in the box. Nagaki short. Able to deal with it. It's Kawazura who was maybe just knocked in the head as that ball was played into the box. Referee Fukushima Koichiro certainly didn't take long to spot something that wasn't to his liking. The free kick awarded the way of Grampus. Pretty much immediately the corner was taken. Headed on downfield. Fitzgerald will be able to get it back. Control against Niigata, but ball down the left flank. Drifts straight out of play. Nobody in Grampus colours too interested to get this one retaken quickly and thrown in. Niigata prevent that from going out of play, but they can't get possession back yet. Now they have it, but under heavy pressure. Lifted through down the right-hand side. It's a good ball. It might come loose. That Shirts willing to take the risk and push forward now. The upper hand at the moment, and they're ahead on the scoreboard. But for how long? There's a good ball into the middle. Here's a chance for the leveller, and they've got the leveller. Once again, Albirex Niigata refused to lie down in this cup final. Yota again slipped through with a brilliant pass. And it's Albirex Niigata's turn to be clinical in front of goal. They've hardly had space to work with. The Grampus players have closed them down so effectively, but that pass was inch perfect, and the finish was just rolled in underneath Langerak. Just a little drop of the shoulder from Yota. He delayed the shot by a split second or so, allowed the ball to roll across in front of Langerak. That was a clever finish. He made it look simple, but that was just brilliant technique, and the pass from Nagakura was absolutely perfect as well. Nagoya Grampus 3, Albirex Niigata 3. We have another look for the potential offside. The Nagoya Grampus third goal was checked. There was nothing doing there. It's a pretty clear-cut case. It was close. There was certainly no offside. And what about this time? Just another little moment of tension. Albi fans have already celebrated, bringing this back to 3-3. Yota thought that he'd done it. Ono Yuji can't believe it. It's all about the view of referee Fukushima Koichiro. This looks clearly onside. Goal given. It is 3-3. Niigata do have another leveller. Last time they managed it with seconds to spare before Nagoya Grampus had won the trophy. This time they've managed it with about 8 minutes to spare. Relatively relaxed by the standards of Albirex Niigata in this cup final, in this incredible cup final, which goes on and continues to produce the exciting moments. What an introduction it's been from the bench for Yota. He did score in the second leg of the semi-final against Kawasaki Frontale at the Todoroki Stadium. Scored against Levain Nagasaki as well. 2 goals in this final. Brilliant performance. If Albirex Niigata are to lift their first major Japanese trophy, Yota could well be on his way to the Man of the Match award. Problems at the back for Michael James Fitzgerald here. This could be an awkward one to deal with. Coach Matsuhashi instead knows exactly what to do. He's got a like-for-like replacement on the bench in the form of Thomas Deng, Australia international. He won the 2021 Empress Cup with the Red Diamonds. He's won the cup in his native Australia as well with Melbourne Victory. He's got the chance to win J.LEAGUE YBC LEVAIN Cup with Albirex Niigata. A bright history for Albi. Set piece sent in towards the back post. Deng gets the chance to get it back across the box immediately with his first touch of the game. And he nearly set something up for his teammates in the middle there. Chance still alive. Again, they look for the back post to try and knock something down across the middle. Red shirts block it every step of the way. Deng again wins the header. What an aerial threat he's proved to be already. Danilo goes for the shot, deflected away for a corner. Albirex Niigata, they want to win this with 4 penalties. They are not content to come back from 2-0 and 3-2 down. They know that for large parts of this game, they have been the side with the upper hand, even if that has not been reflected on the scoreboard. They feel like their chance is now to go and win this thing. Danilo sends in the corner, too far, curling all the way out past Inamura Hayato on the far side. Disappointing delivery from Danilo Gomez, and that's the first time I've been able to say that today. Pouring down now at Japan National Stadium. No end in sight yet for this match. Grampus 3, Albi 3. Penalties looming in around about 5 minutes' time, unless one of these sides can find goal number 4. Down the left. She has the chance to lay it off before the delivery comes in. I think it goes the way of Albirex Niigata in the box. So Juncker happy with the call. Give major credit to Nagoya Grampus in this game for being so efficient. You have to give the same level of credit to Albirex Niigata for absolute resilience and refusal to give up on this game despite trailing 2-0 half-time, 2-1 deep into stoppage time, and then 3-2 in extra time. Penalties. Anybody's game. It would be a moment for Langerak to shine once again. Spot kicks, and it would be a moment for Abe Koto to find a form of redemption for the error that put his side on the back foot earlier on in this cup final. His misplaced pass after 31 minutes led to the opener from Nagoya. Since then, Niigata have almost always trailed on the scoreboard or up against it in their battle for a first major trophy. The leads were there. They hide that well, and they can chase down the left-hand side. It will have to be put out of play. Shimoto was skipping away. 2 minutes remaining. Another minute of stoppages, you might imagine. Ball lifted into the box, but no danger. Loose ball falls the way of Hoshi. Send something back across, maybe a chance to shoot, but turn one way then the other. Okumura tried to outfox the defence, but only turned back towards them. Cross blocked with the hand from outside the box. Free kick situation over on the left flank. Given against Nakayama. The busy time he's had since his introduction. Getting the foul on Kumiyota to make it 2-2. Scored the goal for Nagoya Grampus to make it 3-2. They give up for the win. It says written across the Nagoya Grampus shirts. Both teams show clear evidence of those battling qualities today. Chance from the left-hand side. The 120th minute here. Langerak was beaten from a similar position earlier on in this cup run. Direct shot from here, lofted over him and in. Instead they go for the ball across the middle. Falls to Danilo, wanted to take the shot early. And there's a chase on. Juncker. Everybody giving everything for that as we come to the end of the second half of extra time. Must be 1 minute added, you'd imagine, for the goal check after the equaliser for 3-3. 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining, and that's been upgraded to 3. Not the first time we've seen that happen in this J.LEAGUE YBC LEVAIN Cup final. 3 minutes to go before penalty kicks. Extraordinary pressure that would bring, but the pressure's pretty high right now anyway. Fujiwara just asking a little bit too much of his teammate. Jin not catch up with that one. Goal kick for Nagoya Grampus. Kenta will already be thinking through their penalty lineup. You'd imagine that they would have been well practiced, well rehearsed, and the lineup should be pretty much familiar to the two coaches and all the players by now, you would think. Sometimes it is decided in the spur of the moment. Sometimes everybody knows whose penalty duty it will be if they're on the pitch at the end of 120 minutes. Plus 3 more in this case. We're halfway through that right now. Yama with the throw-in for Nagoya Grampus. Can they claim an extraordinary late winner? That's a good pass into the box. There is a chance for the shot on goal. It's lifted just up and over the top. Was that the moment for Nagoya Grampus to win this without penalties? Kikuchi in the middle, just drifting back into space. It fell nicely for him too. Left-footed shot, blasted up and over from a really promising position. Kinski almost in agony down in the dugout there. The seats 10 shots from Nagoya Grampus to 22 from Albirex Niigata. That they showed impetus to try and go and win the game earlier on after finding the leveller for 3-3, but now just coming at the other end. It's Nagoya Grampus who look the more likely to win it. Really well to open up the space here. Across. Yamanaka is defended, but it's not away yet. No ball deflected. Kikuchi picks it up once again. Out to the right he goes. Last chance saloon now for somebody to get something. Nagoya Grampus in possession. Referee Fukushima will blow his whistle any time now. Delivery in, headed away. Free kick has gone the way of Albirex Niigata. Clash of heads. Looked to be a nasty one, maybe in the middle. Might have a bit of a delay here. It did look painful between Yoshida and Shimoto. Let's play restarts here though. For goalkeeper Abe, that will be it for extra time, and indeed that is the end of the second half of extra time. Referee Fukushima Koichiro brings to an end 2 extraordinary periods of extra time, a goal apiece. Brings it to Nagoya Grampus 3, Albirex Niigata 3. Nakayama must have thought that he put Nagoya Grampus back into a position to hold on and win the cup. Paul Miyota had other ideas, a wonderful finish. Slipped the ball simply past Langerak after a drop of the shoulder. And an excellent through ball from Nagakura. After 90 minutes, plus 12 more. 30 minutes, plus a whole bunch more too, added on to the end. We finally reach the end of open play football. Now it goes to spot kicks. Now's the time for the 2 keepers to shine. Here are the goals that were scored in extra time. 93 minutes gone when Nakayama fired in low to the delight of Mitchell Langerak. That was the pass from Nagakura, which opened up space for Komiyota. It's a level again at 3-3, and that's how we've got here. Taniguchi Kaito, scorer of the first goal for Albirex Niigata. Who will be the heroes? At this point, it could be anybody. The spotlight, of course, will fall on both Mitchell Langerak as well as on Abe Koto, the two goalkeepers. This is about keeping cool from the spot as well. The goalkeeper can help you out. The outfield players have to do their part from the spot too, and we might well see Mitchell Langerak stepping up to take a penalty himself. He has taken number 2 on the list of 5 in the quarter-final against Sanfrecce Hiroshima. What a narrative arc it would be if Abe Koto is to make the decisive save to win the cup for Albirex Niigata after his misplaced pass. Gave Nagai Kensuke the chance to put Nagoya Grampus ahead. Abe Koto in green, Mitchell Langerak in blue. One of them may well emerge from this as the penalty kick hero, as the J.LEAGUE YBC Levain Cup final hero. Nagai Kensuke scored twice for Grampus. Is no longer on the field. Komiyota will brace himself to keep Albirex Niigata in this tie. They were hanging on by their fingernails at one point, clinging on to try and prevent Nagoya Grampus from winning. And they've taken it down to this. Nice to see respect between the two goalkeepers. You know, the stress of this situation like nobody else really. Ball begins. It's Akiyama Hiroki. Albirex Niigata captain, stepping up first from the spot. What a remarkable view that is. The north end of the Nagoya Grampus fans at the back of Mitchell Langerak, the club hero, looking for the fond farewell. Akiyama handle this pressure. First penalty for Albirex Niigata is scored. Rolled in comfortably. Albirex Niigata get the start that they are looking for. Nagoya Grampus looking to respond. Inagaki converts it comfortably. exciting for Inagaki Sho, the 32-year-olds. He's won the League Cup with this club before. He was never going to miss from the spot there. Albirex Niigata is wide. Langerak went the right way. The first miss of the shootout is Nagakura. Well, the presence of Langerak in the Grampus goal means that the likes of Nagakura are forced to really go for the edges. That time it was too wide from Nagakura. And again, Langerak himself, the second spot kick taker. Keeper versus keeper. Langerak against Abe. Langerak scores. Keeper went the right way. It was low enough and powerful enough to put Nagoya Grampus 2-1 ahead on spot kicks. Still a long way to go. It wasn't the greatest penalty you'll ever see. Langerak knew exactly what to do to make it difficult for a goalkeeper. It's at that height, right on the ground. Two Australians there. A little bit of sledging, perhaps. Langerak bringing in the Australian cricket heritage. It's Thomas Deng. Deng under real pressure now after Nagakura's miss. Langerak riding the wave. Seen one go wide and then scored one himself. Deng scores. Fired it in. Langerak completely the other way. Crucial for Albirex Niigata to get back on terms at 2-2, but there's still an extra penalty, of course, for Nagoya Grampus. It will be Yamanaka Yosuke to take. Abe stays on the line, stays focused. Yamanaka, the substitute. Nagoya's nose is in front. Good run up from Yamanaka. He has just enough height on it to get it past the dive of goalkeeper Abe. Good penalty. Yuji, the next man to take the pressure on his shoulders. Goalkeeper Abe Koto, the one bringing the ball out to his teammates. It's not technically a must score just yet, but in reality, he's got to find the back of the net here. Yuji with Albirex Niigata to have a realistic chance of winning this. Hoshi steps up and scores, bottom corner. He did to Langerak what Langerak did to Abe. Low into the corner, keeper went the right way. At the moment, it is only Nagakura who has failed to score. It's cruel on the tournament top scorer right now. Came into this game with 6 goals. Set up a beautiful assist, Nagakura. But now it's about Kasper Juncker. Juncker scores 4 from 4 for Nagoya Grampus, and they are on the cusp of victory one more time. fifth and potentially final penalty. Yota now must score to prevent Nagoya Grampus from winning the J.LEAGUE YBC LEVAIN Cup. He's been in this position once already. Beat Langerak after 11 minutes of stoppage time at the end of the 90 minutes to make this 2-2, and now he's back in the same position. 4-3 to Nagoya Grampus on spot kicks right now. All Yota can do is score and hope that the next Grampus penalty is not successful. Grampus on the brink of victory. Langerak a save away from being the hero. Yota waiting for Langerak to get onto the line. Will he go for the long, short steps run up once again? Yes, he will. Yota must score and does. 4 each with 1 to come for Nagoya Grampus. A spot kick to win it. Tension reaching virtually unbearable levels here at Japan National Stadium. With the match ball in his hands. His first season at Nagoya Grampus, to give them the trophy, and he does it, converts it calmly, clips it into the corner, and Nagoya Grampus have won the 2024 J.LEAGUE YBC LEVAIN Cup final. They take the title on penalty kicks. Abe Koto down on the floor. Neither side can believe it. After an incredibly tense 120 minutes plus penalties, 5-4, just the one miss. The unfortunate man, Nagakura, the only one to fail to score from the spot. Mitchell Langerak has his fitting farewell at Nagoya Grampus. The side who lifted this trophy in 2021 have done it again just 3 seasons later. Your J.LEAGUE YBC LEVAIN Cup champions for this season are Nagoya Grampus. Thank you so much for watching today's contest. It has been a pleasure to have you alongside us for this incredible ride. Interviews with the key players are coming up before Nagoya Grampus are the ones presented with the 2024 J.LEAGUE YBC LEVAIN Cup trophy. An extraordinary final. Nagai Kensuke giving Grampus a 2-goal lead. That was eroded late on in the contest by Yota. Grampus went back ahead through Nakayama in extra time, but once again Yota was there to keep Albirex Niigata clinging on, and you have to feel for them in their pursuit of a first major trophy. They came so close and they gave it everything. They left everything out on the turf at the Japan National Stadium. But it is Nagoya Grampus who have come through. We'll go to the interviews.
インタビューです。見事2ゴール挙げました永井選手です。おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
3年ぶり2度目のタイトル獲得です。今の気持ちいかがでしょうか。
いや嬉しいですね。本当みんなで勝ち取ったタイトルです。
その今日の決勝で前半で2ゴール、この勝利に貢献していますが、いかがですか。
そうですね。もうフルスロットルでタイトルが持つとこまでやりました。
そしてプロキャリアをスタートしたこの名古屋でのタイトル獲得となります。その点はいかがでしょう。
やっと恩返しできたんで、またもっと活躍できるように頑張っていきたいと思います。
本当におめでとうございます。さあ続いてランゲラック選手です。3年ぶり2度目のルヴァンカップです。今のお気持ちいかがでしょうか。
Yeah, amazing. I think what a team. The guys were the guys. The boys were fantastic, and you know, for me, I'm so lucky to play against guys who have such a dedication, and the way they play is fantastic. I'm very lucky to play with them.
すごく嬉しいです。このようなチーム、素晴らしいチームとプレーすることができて、みんなと戦えることができて、すごく嬉しいですし、これ以上の嬉しさというのはないと思っています。
死闘となった PK 戦の末です。サポーターの声援を受けての PK 戦でしたが、振り返っていかがですか？
Yeah, we have the best fans in Japan. Honestly, it's unbelievable. I didn't know, but I had a good feeling today when we went to penalties that with the guys behind us, our family, I knew we'd do well, and I was confident we'd win because of them.
もう日本で、最高一番のファンだと思っています。ペナルティ、PK になる前からなぜかわからないんですけれども、なんとかうまくいくという、気持ちがありましたし、ファンサポーターのこうやって皆さんの前、ファミリーの皆さんの前でこうやってプレーすることができて本当に良かったです。
本当に多くのことを名古屋にもたらしてくれたと思います。この名古屋グランプスというのはどんなチームですか？
No, they have brought so much to me. I'm so lucky to play for this club, and I'm so lucky to play for this team and be a part of it. And this club has given me so much in my life, and I'm so grateful. And it was my wish to be able to help be a part of giving a trophy back. So this is my thank you.
自分が何かをもたらしたのではなく、皆様がもたらしてくれたものだと思っています。ファンサポーターの皆様のおかげで、こうやって、プレーすることができたと思っていますし、こうやってトロフィーを掲げてみんなに何とか恩返しをしたいと思って今日はプレーしました。
本当におめでとうございます。続いて稲垣選手です。3年ぶり2度目のこの頂点です。今のお気持ちいかがですか？
いや本当苦しい時期もあった中で本当全員が粘り強く戦いながらで今日の試合もまさにそんな展開でだけど最後まで全員が一つになってメンバー入れなかった選手も本当に一丸となって戦ってくれてたしこの試合に向けて一緒に準備してくれてたんで本当にチーム全員で勝ち取った勝利だと思います。
まさに死闘を制しての戦いでした。チームメイトにはどんな声をかけていたんでしょうか？
いやもう展開も展開だったんで慌てないでいつも通りっていうところはみんなに意識させながらやってましたし、本当にそれをみんなが体現してくれたかなと思います。
そして3年前とは違う超満員大歓声のサポーターもいます。違う景色が見えているんじゃないでしょうか？
改めてたくさんのお客さんの中でプレーできる幸せを感じれましたし、で今日、新潟サポーターでグランパスサポーター本当に素晴らしい雰囲気を作っていただいてそこは本当に勝敗関係なく感謝したいです。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございました。
本当におめでとうございます。
J.LEAGUE YBC LEVAIN CUP 表彰式を行います。まずは15番で記念メダルの授与を行います。審判団の皆様には公益財団法人日本サッカー協会会長宮本恒康より記念のメダルが贈られます。準優勝チームの表彰です。準優勝はアルビレックス新潟です。 レバンカップキックオフに出場されましたアルビレックス新潟レバンカップファイナル出場によりメダルが授与されます。高一番より日本プロサッカーリーグチェアマン野々村義信より J リーグカップが授与されます。山崎ピストルの学習会社取締役飯島光一郎様より準優勝賞金5000万円が授与されます。皆様、アルビレックス新潟の選手に今一度どうぞ盛大な拍手をお願い申し上げます。J リーグ YBC レバンカップ優勝は名古屋グランパスです。先ほどメダルが授与されます。山口選手が使っていたマルチマゲーム BG のコースの前にレバンカップが授与されます。 ランゲラック選手には山崎ビスケット株式会社取締役飯島浩一郎様より MVP 賞クリスタルオーナメント。賞金100万円、山崎ビスケット社製品1年分が授与されます。
あ、もう一回。No. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
国立競技場の皆様、MVP ランゲラック選手です。Congratulations. お気持ちを。
Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much to everybody for today. Firstly, I want to congratulate Niigata. What a team. What an amazing team. And thanks for being a part of an amazing final. It was, I'm sure, for everybody here. What a fantastic match for everybody.
はい、すごく嬉しいです。まずは新潟の皆さん、すごいとても、いいチームで、新潟の皆様にもおめでとうございますという気持ちを、伝えたいですし、こうやって皆さんと戦うことができてすごく嬉しかったです。ありがとうございます。
さあ、準々決勝川崎戦振り返ってください。 PK を2本止めています。そしてまたこの緊張、ファイナルは8度目の PK 戦を制することができた。これはお気持ちどうでしょうか。
Yeah, unbelievable. What a performance from the team. Personally, I'm feeling very happy with how it went. But I'm so lucky to be the captain and a player of such a great team, great bunch of boys, and I'm so lucky to play behind them.
いいパフォーマンスを見せることができたと思っています。このような素晴らしい選手とみんなと一緒にこうやってプレーすることができて、すごく嬉しいと本当に思っています。
さあ、You're going back to Australia, Melbourne. お帰りになるんですよね。ちょっと寂しいんですけれども。
Yeah, I'm going to be so sad. Firstly, while I'm here, I just want to say thank you to everybody in Japan for my 7 years here. It's been unbelievable, the best experience. So thank you to everybody.
はい、自分自身も寂しいです。ただこの7年間日本で、最高の時を、過ごすことができたのは皆さんのおかげですし、本当に、皆さんに感謝の気持ちを示したいです。
さあ、その感謝の気持ち、Could you share some words to celebrate with your fans and supporters? 一緒に祝福のさあコメントをお願いします。
Yeah, thank you very much. Let's celebrate tonight. Yeah.
ありがとうございます。今夜皆さんで一緒に祝いましょう。
MVP ランゲラック選手でした。おめでとうございます。皆様祝福の拍手を今一度。国立競技場の皆様、